There comes a time in life when you stand at the threshold of something new, something greater than you've ever imagined. But the question is, will you recognize it? Will you have the courage to step through? There is a rhythm to life that is beyond human understanding, a divine orchestration that aligns events, circumstances, and people at the right time. Too often, people become impatient, wondering why certain opportunities have not yet come, why their prayers seem unanswered, or why doors remain closed despite their best efforts. But divine timing is never rushed, nor is it delayed. It unfolds in a way that ensures the highest good, shaping individuals, preparing them, and guiding them toward the purpose they are meant to fulfill. Life teaches us that waiting can be one of the hardest things to do. In a world where instant gratification is the norm, it is difficult to trust in timing that is beyond human control. People want success now, love now, breakthrough now. But what they fail to realize is that when things happen outside of divine timing, they do not carry the same lasting impact. A flower does not bloom before its season, and when it does, it withers too quickly. The same principle applies to life. When things are forced or rushed, they do not have the stability to endure. Divine timing is perfect because it takes into account what is unseen. While people focus on what is in front of them, divine wisdom sees the bigger picture. It knows what must still be developed within a person before they can step into the next level. A promotion may be desired, but is the character strong enough to handle the responsibility? A relationship may be longed for, but is the heart healed enough to love fully? Sometimes delays are not denials, they are preparations. They are seasons of growth where patience, resilience, and wisdom are being cultivated. Every delay serves a purpose. Many people look back on moments in their lives and realize that what they once thought was a setback was actually divine protection. A missed opportunity often turns out to be a blessing. A rejection can be redirection. If the wrong door had opened, it could have led to struggle, unnecessary pain, or even the loss of something greater that was meant to come later. Trusting in divine timing means accepting that there is wisdom beyond human understanding. It means surrendering the need to control everything and allowing faith to guide each step. People often grow anxious when they see others moving forward while they remain in the waiting season. They compare their journey to someone else's and wonder if they are being left behind. But divine timing is not about competition, it is about precision. Each person has a unique path. And just because one person's door has opened does not mean that another's has been forgotten. When the time is right, things will align in ways that no effort or striving could have achieved alone. There is a beautiful peace that comes from trusting that what is meant for someone will not pass them by. If a door has not yet opened, it is because either the person is not ready or the opportunity is still being prepared. Some of the greatest blessings come in ways that could never have been predicted. A chance meeting, an unexpected call, a situation that seemed impossible suddenly turning in one's favor. All of these are reminders that divine timing is working behind the scenes. When looking at the natural world, everything follows a set order. The sun rises and sets, the seasons change, the tides move according to a schedule that has been in place since the beginning of time. Just as nature does not rush or delay, life follows a divine schedule. Trying to move ahead of it only leads to frustration, while learning to trust in it brings peace. It is in the waiting that strength is built, faith is tested, and clarity is gained. Those who understand divine timing do not panic when things seem delayed. They know that just because something has not happened yet does not mean it will never happen. They stay prepared, remain faithful, and continue to grow, knowing that when the door opens, they will be ready to walk through it. The right time is not just about external circumstances aligning, but also about internal readiness. There is no need to fear missing out because what is truly meant will always come at the appointed moment. Life is not about rushing to reach the next milestone. It is about trusting that every step is leading to the right destination. There is no wasted time in divine timing. Every moment, even the ones that feel stagnant, is part of a greater plan. The key is to embrace the present, learn the lessons that each season offers, and walk forward with confidence. When the timing is right, the doors will open and everything will fall into place in a way that only divine wisdom could have arranged. In life, there are countless paths, opportunities, and voices competing for attention. The challenge is not simply about making choices, but about making the right choices. Discernment is the ability to see beyond the surface, to recognize what aligns with purpose, and to filter out distractions that pull in the wrong direction. Many people struggle because they mistake movement for progress, thinking that being busy means being productive. But without discernment, a person can spend years chasing things that were never meant for them, wasting time, energy, and focus on paths that lead nowhere. Distractions are everywhere. They come in the form of unnecessary drama, unproductive habits, unhealthy relationships, and even good opportunities that are not the right opportunities. Not everything that looks promising is meant to be pursued. Some doors are traps in disguise, leading to frustration and delay. Discernment is what allows a person to pause, evaluate, and choose wisely, instead of rushing into something that may not be in alignment with their destiny. It is not just about knowing what to say yes to, but also having the wisdom to say no. One of the biggest challenges people face is the fear of missing out. The world moves fast, and when others seem to be advancing, it is tempting to jump at the first opportunity that appears. But discernment teaches patience. Just because something is available does not mean it is beneficial. Sometimes what looks like a blessing can become a burden. A job that pays well but drains the soul, a relationship that seems exciting but leads to emotional chaos, a shortcut that promises quick success but comes with long-term consequences. These are all examples of why discernment is necessary. A person must ask themselves not just whether they can do something, but whether they should. Many times distractions come disguised as responsibilities or expectations placed by others. Society, family, and even friends may push a person in a direction that is not truly their own. Without discernment, they may spend years living according to someone else's vision instead of fulfilling their own purpose. It takes courage to step away from the noise, to tune out the opinions that do not serve growth, and to focus on what truly matters. The ability to differentiate between what is urgent and what is important is a key part of discernment. Urgency demands immediate attention, but importance builds the future. Emotions can also be a major source of distraction. Making decisions based on temporary feelings rather than long-term wisdom often leads to regret. Anger, excitement, frustration, and even fear can cloud judgment. A person who reacts instead of reflecting is easily led astray. Discernment requires stillness, the ability to pause before making a choice, and the wisdom to separate emotion from truth. Just because something feels good in the moment does not mean it is right. And just because something is uncomfortable does not mean it should be avoided. In relationships, discernment is crucial. Not everyone who enters life is meant to stay, and not everyone who speaks has wisdom to offer. Some people come as teachers, while others come as distractions. It takes discernment to know who is helping and who is hindering. Many people stay in friendships, partnerships, or professional relationships out of habit rather than alignment. But the wrong connections can drain energy, shift focus, and delay progress. It is better to walk alone in the right direction than to be surrounded by company that leads nowhere. Discernment is not just about avoiding the wrong things, but about recognizing the right things at the right time. There are moments when an opportunity aligns perfectly with purpose, but fear or doubt causes hesitation. Just as distractions can pull a person away, a lack of discernment can also cause them to miss what is meant for them. It takes wisdom to know when to act, when to wait, and when to walk away. Developing discernment requires self-awareness. A person must be clear about their values, goals, and purpose. Without this foundation, it is easy to be swayed by external influences. Clarity brings focus, and focus eliminates distractions. It is not enough to be talented, hardworking, or ambitious. Without discernment, all of these qualities can be misdirected. True success is not just about effort, but about applying effort in the right places. The world is full of noise, but those who cultivate discernment learn to listen beyond the chaos. They recognize that not every invitation needs a response. Not every opportunity needs to be pursued, and not every voice deserves attention. They move with intention, knowing that where focus goes, energy flows. A life guided by discernment is a life of purpose, free from unnecessary detours, and aligned with what is truly meant to be. Faith is one of the most powerful forces in life. It shapes perspectives, influences decisions, and determines how a person responds to challenge. Faith is not just about believing in something unseen. It is about positioning oneself to receive what is meant to come. It is an internal compass that keeps a person steady in uncertain times, a force that aligns actions with destiny. When faith is strong, it creates a mindset that is open to possibilities, willing to take steps even when the outcome is not immediately clear. Without faith, hesitation takes over, fear dominates, and opportunities pass by unnoticed. Every major breakthrough in life requires faith. Before success comes, there are moments of doubt, setbacks, and challenges that test resilience. The difference between those who move forward and those who remain stuck is their ability to hold on to faith when circumstances suggest otherwise. Faith positions a person to keep going, to keep preparing, and to keep expecting even when nothing seems to be changing. It is the belief that something greater is ahead that enables people to push through difficulties instead of giving up. Faith also determines how a person views obstacles. Without faith, challenges seem like roadblocks, reasons to stop or retreat. With faith, challenges become stepping stones, opportunities to grow, and confirmations that something greater is ahead. A person who operates in faith does not crumble under pressure, but sees resistance as a sign that they are moving towards something valuable. This mindset positions them for victory because they refuse to be discouraged by temporary hardships. They understand that what they see in the present does not define what is possible in the future. When faith is strong, it affects behavior. A person who believes in their purpose will prepare for opportunities before they even appear. They will develop skills, make sacrifices, and position themselves for success, even when there is no immediate evidence that their breakthrough is coming. This kind of faith is what separates those who are ready when the door opens from those who hesitate and miss their moment. Faith-driven action is what turns possibilities into realities. It is not just about waiting, but about being in alignment, mentally and physically, with what is expected to come. Many people delay their own blessings because they allow doubt to keep them from stepping into opportunities. They question whether they are qualified, whether they are ready, or whether things will work out. But faith silences doubt. It pushes a person forward despite uncertainty. It creates a mindset that says, I may not have all the answers, but I trust that I am being guided. This level of confidence attracts the right circumstances, the right people, and the right timing. A person who walks in faith is more likely to recognize and seize opportunities because they are already positioned in a place of expectation. Faith also influences relationships. The right connections often come when a person has the faith to step into new spaces. People who hold themselves back out of fear and insecurity miss out on valuable partnerships and divine alignments. But those who trust that they are meant for more will move in circles that challenge them to grow, expose them to new ideas, and push them closer to their destiny. Faith places a person in rooms they never thought they would enter and positions them to receive opportunities they never thought they would have. A lack of faith creates limitations. It causes people to settle for less than they deserve, to play small, and to avoid risks that could lead to greatness. Fear convinces them that staying comfortable is safer, but faith pushes them beyond their limits. A person who embraces faith understands that growth comes from stepping into the unknown. They are not afraid to take a chance, to make bold moves, or to start again when necessary. They know that setbacks are temporary and that every challenge is leading them towards something greater. There is also a connection between faith and gratitude. When a person operates in faith, they are able to appreciate the present while believing in a better future. They do not complain about what has not yet happened because they trust that timing is working in their favor. This attitude of gratitude keeps their spirit uplifted, their mind clear, and their heart open to receive. Faith is not just about waiting for something to happen. It is about walking daily in expectation, knowing that every step is leading to something purposeful. A person's faith determines what they attract into their life. It shapes their energy, their words, and their actions. Those who believe in greater possibilities will see greater opportunities. Those who trust in their purpose will walk in alignment with it. Faith is not just a belief, it is a position. It is a mindset that prepares, expects, and moves forward with confidence, knowing that what is meant to come will come at the right time. Obedience is often misunderstood as mere compliance, but in reality, it is a key that unlocks favor, blessings, and opportunities that would otherwise remain inaccessible. It is not about blindly following rules, but about aligning with divine principles, wisdom, and purpose. Life is full of choices, and each decision either brings a person closer to their destiny or further away from it. Obedience is the bridge between preparation and fulfillment, between waiting and receiving. Those who understand this principle recognize that favor is not random. It is often the result of consistent obedience in both small and significant areas of life. Many people desire breakthroughs, promotions, and unexpected blessings, but they overlook the fact that favor follows obedience. Just as a seed must be planted before a harvest can come, obedience lays the foundation for favor to flow. When someone is faithful in the small things, managing their time well, treating others with kindness, making wise decisions even when no one is watching, they position themselves for greater opportunities. Some doors will only open when a person has proven they are ready, and readiness is demonstrated through obedience. Obedience requires trust. There will be moments when following the right path does not make sense in the present. It may mean walking away from something comfortable, letting go of a familiar routine, or taking a step that feels uncertain. But true obedience does not rely on what is seen. It is guided by faith in what is ahead. Many people delay their own blessings because they hesitate, questioning whether the sacrifice will be worth it. But favor does not flow to those who stay stuck in doubt. It flows to those who step forward in faith, even when the full picture is not clear. One of the greatest challenges of obedience is that it often requires patience. Society teaches instant gratification, but divine favor operates on a different schedule. There are times when obedience will lead to an immediate reward, but more often the blessings come after a period of testing. Those who remain faithful during these times prove that they are not just seeking favor for personal gain, but are truly committed to the journey. When a person consistently chooses obedience, even when there is no immediate payoff, they develop the character necessary to handle the favor when it does arrive. Obedience also protects from unnecessary struggles. Many difficulties in life are not the result of outside forces, but of choices made outside of wisdom. Ignoring intuition, disregarding wise counsel, or pursuing short-term pleasure at the expense of long-term purpose can create setbacks that could have been avoided. True obedience is not about restriction, it is about alignment. When someone listens, follows the right guidance, and moves in harmony with their purpose, they are spared from detours that drain energy and time. Favor is not just about personal success, it is about impact. Many times, closed doors are often seen as disappointments, but in reality, they are a vital part of the plan. When a door closes, it is easy to feel frustrated, confused, or even rejected. But what may seem like a setback is often a setup for something greater. Not every opportunity is meant to be walked through, and not every path leads to the right destination. Sometimes doors close not because of failure, but because they were never meant to be opened in the first place. Understanding this principle allows a person to trust a process rather than resist it. Life has a way of redirecting people toward what is truly meant for them. A job opportunity that did not work out, a relationship that ended, or a dream that did not come to pass may feel like a loss, but in time, it often becomes clear that it was protection rather than rejection. Some doors remain shut because they would have led to unnecessary struggles, delays, or distractions. Without realizing it, people often chase after things that are not in alignment with their destiny. But when a door does not open, it is often a sign that there is something better ahead, something that would not have been possible had the wrong opportunity been pursued. Closed doors also teach patience and trust. When things do not go as planned, the natural reaction is to question, to feel discouraged, or to try to force an outcome. But the timing of opportunities is just as important as the opportunities themselves. Sometimes a door remains closed because the right conditions have not yet aligned. A person may have the right talent, but still need to develop more character. They may be in the right place, but still need to meet the right people. There is a process behind every open door, and often waiting is part of that process. Those who learn to trust instead of resist will find that closed doors are not roadblocks, but signposts leading them toward the right path. Another important lesson in closed doors is learning to let go of control. Many times people hold on to a vision of how they think things should unfold. They set goals, make plans, and expect a certain outcome, only to find that reality does not match their expectations. But just because a plan does not work out the way it was envisioned does not mean that success is out of reach. In fact, some of the greatest breakthroughs come after unexpected redirections. When one opportunity does not work out, it is often because there is another opportunity that will be a better fit, a better environment, or a better experience. Those who remain flexible and open-minded will see that a closed door is not the end of the journey, but simply a turn in the right direction. Closed doors also strengthen resilience. Every person faces moments of disappointment, but the difference between those who thrive and those who stay stuck is how they respond. Some allow rejection to define them, believing that a closed door means they are not good enough or that their dreams are not valid. But others see it as a challenge, a moment to reassess, grow, and keep moving forward. The greatest success stories are often built on closed doors that redirected people towards something even greater. What seemed like failure became a stepping stone to something unimaginable. Another key aspect of closed doors is learning discernment. Not every opportunity is what it appears to be. Sometimes people chase after things simply because they seem desirable, but not every promotion, relationship, or opportunity is meant to be pursued. Just because something looks good does not mean it is good for a person's long-term well-being. Learning to recognize which doors should be walked through and which ones should be left closed is a sign of wisdom. People who understand this principle do not waste time forcing open doors that were never meant for them. Instead, they focus on positioning themselves for the right doors that will open at the right time. Perspective is everything. A person can choose to see a closed door as a loss, or they can choose to see it as redirection. When looking back on life, many people realize that the doors that once disappointed them were actually blessings in disguise. The missed opportunity, the unexpected ending, or the closed path all played a role in shaping a better future. Those who embrace this truth live with confidence, knowing that every delay, every detour, and every door that does not open is simply part of a greater plan. Opportunities come to those who are prepared. In life, it is not just about being in the right place at the right time. It is about being ready when the right moment arrives. Many people wait for opportunities to appear before they start preparing, but by then it is often too late. The truth is, preparation is what creates the ability to recognize and seize opportunities. Those who stay ready do not have to scramble when the door opens. They can walk through it with confidence because they have already done the work. Success does not happen by accident. Every great achievement is the result of preparation meeting opportunity. Too often, people miss out on what could have been a breakthrough because they were not ready when it arrived. They had the talent, but did not develop the discipline. They had the desire, but did not put in the effort. They had the dream, but did not take the necessary steps to bring it to life. Opportunity is not something that waits for people to get ready. It moves on to those who are already prepared. One of the most important aspects of readiness is having the right mindset. A person who expects great things to happen will prepare accordingly. They will train, study, and refine their skills even when there's no immediate reward. They will carry themselves with confidence, knowing that their preparation will not go unnoticed. But those who operate with doubt and hesitation often hold themselves back. They tell themselves they will start when the opportunity comes, not realizing that opportunities are reserved for those who have already positioned themselves to receive them. Opportunities are often disguised as challenges. Many times, what seems like a setback is actually a test to see if a person is ready for the next level. Those who are unprepared see obstacles as reasons to quit, but those who are ready see them as steps to growth. They understand that adversity builds strength, and that true readiness comes not from comfort, but from overcoming difficulties. When the opportunity finally arrives, they do not have to scramble to catch up. They've already been training for it through the challenges they have faced. Preparation is not just about skills, it is also about character. A person may have all the talent in the world, but without integrity, discipline, and perseverance, they will not be able to sustain success. Many people have received opportunities only to lose them because They were not emotionally or mentally prepared. Success is not just about reaching a destination. It is about maintaining it once you get there. Those who build strong habits, develop resilience, and cultivate patience are the ones who are able to handle success when it comes. Readiness also requires action. Some people spend their lives waiting for a perfect opportunity instead of taking steps toward creating their own. They wait for the right conditions, the right connections, or the right moment, only to find that time has passed them by. But those who take initiative, who work on their goals even when no one is watching, who build momentum in small ways every day, these are the people who are ready when the door opens. They do not rely on luck. They rely on their preparation. Many people dream of success but fail to ask themselves whether they are truly ready for it. They want promotion but have not yet developed leadership skills. They want financial abundance but have not yet learned to manage what they already have. They want relationships but have not yet worked on becoming the best version of themselves. Readiness is about becoming the person who is capable of handling the opportunities that come. It is about growing into the role before the role is given. Timing is everything. And often, the difference between those who succeed and those who miss out is simply preparation. The opportunity will come. The question is whether or not you will be ready for it. Those who understand this principle do not waste time waiting. They use their time wisely. They invest in themselves. They sharpen their skills. They develop discipline. And they cultivate a mindset that is always prepared. And when the moment comes, they do not hesitate. They step into their opportunity with confidence, knowing that they have done everything necessary to be ready.